like, I always loved Johnny Depp in 21 Jump Street, and he sure has come a long way. Crack is whack, kids, don't do it.
Well, I mean, we have a section in the magazine called Love Lives. It seems from this podcast that we should call it like Love Deaths or like, Love Lost Lives, because there are just a lot of couples really fighting. And the number one of the moment is clearly Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. They are going through their, I know it's only been 2 weeks, but it feels like 2 months, trial against them, where they both say that they are drug addict, abusive alcoholics. And, one says that, and then the other says that. And we have learned, Us Weekly can confirm, that Amber Heard hated all the press that was going on, fired her PR team, hired a new PR team the day before she was set to take the stand. If you watch any of especially like on TikTok, the wrap-ups of it, no one's on Team Amber. Johnny Depp came off very convincing and sort of made it seem that Amber Heard was making all this up for money and clout. And that's why she fired her PR team, because just no one is with her at all. I can't even go into all of the mess that they've hurled to each other, because it just doesn't sound great coming out. And it's just lots of drugs, lots of slapping, and lots of badness. Gwen, what do you think watching this back? It feels so terrible to not believe a woman, who's saying she's abused, but she is not coming off well in this trial so far.
She's not. The whole thing is just such schadenfreude. Like, I think everybody is watching it like a train wreck, and they can't look away. Obviously, both of them, neither one is like in the right here. They both have destroyed each other. I feel for Amber. I'm sure that she was very abused. I also feel for Johnny, because he obviously has just, been on so many different substances. He looks the way that he looks. I mean, to me, that's the saddest thing, is like, I always loved Johnny Depp in 21 Jump Street, and he sure has come a long way. Crack is whack, kids, don't do it. Honestly, I really just want to see this trial wrap up.
Yeah.
Enough. If one more friend who doesn't follow celebrity world or even pop culture asks me about this trial, tells me that they're watching it and they can't believe it, I can't take it anymore. Enough.
I did get hung up, and I watched some of the YouTube lives of it, or when they were streaming it live on TikTok too. And it'll just come on. They're like, would you like to watch the live trial? And I'm like, well, I guess. Sarah, what did you think? I know you've been covering and watching more of it than most people.
Yeah, I have. And I mean, the whole thing makes me sad. It's so bizarre, because you see these clips of Johnny Depp being very charismatic and making jokes, and it goes viral. And 1 second you find yourself laughing, and then you have to remember what we're talking about here. And this is just dark stuff. And I think they both have major, major demons and issues, and were the most toxic couple maybe in the history of the world. Yeah. And it's also crazy, because this is a defamation lawsuit. And I understand why Johnny Depp would want, I guess, because he thinks maybe if he wins this, it's not necessarily about the money, but if he wins this, he could work again, because he's saying that, this op-ed and stuff she said, it's not true, and that it ruined his name. So if a jury rules that, then maybe he'll get to work again. But they're the same way with her lawsuit before. These aren't trials for abuse. These are things they both want to do, air it all out in court, and they know it's going to be public. And I don't know what it's like to be in an allegedly abusive relationship from either end. I believe both of them are at the fault.
Yeah.
But it's bizarre that it's on display for everyone, but it's a defamation suit. It's not they're not suing for assault. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, that is really weird. They're both suing for defamation, and then doing that by dragging all their dirty laundry out and putting it to a bigger audience.
Yeah. And it feels like it's a show, and you have these weird things of her, they're accusing her of dressing like him and playing these mind games, and then she's crying on the stand. There's so many weird, it feels like I'm watching a scripted show, but these are real people, and it's just, it's so dark. But also I have been watching, so what does that say about me? I don't know.
Yeah, we all love it. I think that's a good way that both of them are wrong, both of them are toxic for each other, and hopefully they'll be lovely with other people and are just really bad with each other. And James Franco and Elon Musk did not have to testify, because otherwise it definitely would have seemed like a scripted TV show.
Yeah. I wish Elon Musk testified.
I do too. I do too, actually. Well, maybe next time. Well,